All right, welcome back to the channel. So Tyson Fury's cheating might have played a big role in the judge deciding to force him to fight Deontay Wilder, because we know that the truth is a defense to defamation. Oh, okay, so according to sources, and these were sources actually that it came out and I talked to during the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury arbitration or mediation process, had spoken with them. I didn't share any of the information at that time, verified it afterwards, but pretty much Tyson Fury, one of the reasons that Tyson Fury lost the arbitration to Deontay Wilder is because the judge believed that there was enough evidence to prove that he cheated, that they wouldn't listen to an argument about defamation. So let's go through this. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury were supposed to have a rematch of their last fight that they had. I believe that it was in 2020. Was that February of? Yeah, it must have been February of 2020. After that fight, Tyson Fury wins, and there's a lot of talk about Tyson Fury cheating. People, not Deontay Wilder, but people from all over the world started doing videos showing pictures of his glove and making accusations about Tyson Fury cheating.
What's good, family? Smash the like button and subscribe. So we just heard from LDBC Fanon. This cat here, like we said in my last video, it's an extremely, an extremely accurate and an extremely reliable source of information. The other day, Fanon thankfully brought to us some more accurate and highly reliable information that Tyson Fury was under a federal indictment by the CIA for trafficking in weapons of mass destruction. Allegedly, about 20 years ago, Fury was one of the key middlemen, traffickers working with to Saddam Hussein, the now toppled Saddam Hussein regime in Iraq. So essentially, Fanon again brought us this very accurate and reliable information regarding that topic. Fury's now, it's come out that Fury is essentially one of the kingpins, one of the middlemen, one of the traffickers involved in moving these highly sensitive plutonium and other chemical-based weapons. Now, again, before we move on to today's topic, that indictment, that CIA indictment, is now involving, I believe, North Korea and Iran. I believe Tyson Fury is alleged to have been trafficking around 3 kilos of 3 kilos of weapon-grade plutonium. Yeah. An active uranium. So Fury's really going through it right now, 100%. And these are confirmed, reliable and accurate sources from LDBC Wildet Fanon. Like he said in his video, he's got links. He's got federal links. So it is what it is. 100% plutonium. Fury's been caught with it end of the day. Caught with weapons grade active plutonium. Yeah? Active uranium. No doubt weapons grade. This ain't no cheap thing. Weapons grade thing. MTK cartel thing. No doubt. Anyway, after he brought us that very reliable and accurate news, he's now reporting that the reason the judge ruled in Wilder's favour is because Fury cheated. Now, this whole arbitration case was about whether Wilder does or does not have a claim for a rematch. Bottom line. The judge is only concerned with, does Wilder have a claim to this rematch or not? That's it. So at which point, let's just do some thinking here. At which point, is it within the judge's remit to look into whether Tyson Fury cheated or not? Let's not even worry about the actual alleged conclusion of the judge, but would he even need to look into that? Let's say, for example, Fury literally got caught using an AK-47 against Wilder in the ring. If Fury got caught using an AK-47 in the ring against Wilder, Why would the judge care about that for? Does the judge even need to have watched the fight? Because let's get something straight here. For the judge to include whether Fury cheated or not, he'd surely need to watch the fight. Now, I've never heard of anything like that before. Paper contract. It's as simple as that. What does the contract say? What is the language of the contract? And what is the case law? Now, the case law ain't got nothing to do with how the fight played out. And most importantly, let me kill this one. Let me get to this right now. Never mind how the fight played out. It'd be one thing. Fair enough, Fanon. You know what? Like I said before, like I said earlier, fair enough. Yes, your last thing was extremely reliable. Yeah. Your last video about Fury trafficking, weapons grade, active plutonium, and uranium was 100% correct, and fair play to you for that. I've already given you props for that. So you know me, when someone's correct and on point, I give them their credit. So Fanon, on that one, 100% correct. There's no doubt in my mind that Fury's been trafficking weapons grade, active uranium and plutonium. 100%. That said, moving on to this case now, the whole judge thing, listen, it'd be one thing if Fury, for example, had been caught officially cheating and there was an official case against him, then I can see, you know what, the judge may say that may be because I'm pretty sure in court cases they take into account character. What is the character of the person? So, for example, Fury, part of his case of getting out of the Wilder rematch was, well, Fury was given arguments of, they've badmouthed me. They've defamed my character. That's what Fury has alleged that Wilder's done. Now, if Fury had been officially caught of cheating, the judge could look into Fury and say, you know what? He's been caught cheating, his character's weak, and therefore any claims he's making, I'm going to somewhat discount them, if that makes sense. It's almost like in certain court cases, or in criminal court cases, if someone gives testimony and they've got a massive criminal history, their word's pretty much good for nothing. Usually, testimony only really holds up if people are good standing people. So if Fury, for example, had officially been caught cheating, then maybe that would weigh in the case. But guess what? There are no... Let me tell you one more time, Fanon, you muppet. There are no official or anything. There's not a smidgen of anything official which a judge could go on. And the fact you're sitting there saying, oh man, well, the judge has seen many videos. The judge saw many videos from Aki TV and Blue Ball Sports TV, and the judge saw many videos from very credible people, and you're having a laugh, Fanon. You think the judge sat there and watched that Dom with that rag on his head? Aki, trying to be just some mupp. You think that's what he did? He sat there and thought, oh yeah, let me listen to this muppet, goofy looking ass. Want to be Egyptian looking ass, yeah? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to rule in a multi-million-dollar case. I'm not going to worry about the case law. I'm not going to worry about anything else. I'm going to start watching goofy, lying YouTube videos from a bunch of wildettes. A bunch of 50-year-old, 2021 fruity tooty looking asses. Is that what you think you did? Is it? Some fake wannabe looking ass, Aki TV. Right. And in your mind, in your struggling delusional mind, I'm sure that makes perfect sense to you. But I'm telling you now, Fanon, no one with any credibility, never mind a judge ruling in a multi-million-dollar case, has been looking at your videos. I hate to break it to you. Yeah? Not one person, ever, has looked at your videos and taken them seriously. And why be? No one takes your videos seriously. Yeah. That's the point. I'd never sit here and tell you that, oh man, well, he saw my video and he's ruled a multi-million-dollar case, and don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure there's a few official dons who watch my videos still, but end of the day, Fanon, you're barking at all the wrong trees, and I get it, it brings views in, but it's the way you say it for me. There's not even a bit of sarcasm, there's not even a bit of joking, you're deadly serious, you genuinely believe that Aki TV and his fake news videos had some sort of weight in this case ruling. You are drunk, yeah? You're not even drunk, you're just going through it right now. You're meant psychologically going through the worst of things, as we've heard. You got kicked out of the LDBC, they don't even want you. Do you know how bad you've got to be? Do you know how goofy looking you've got to be for the LDBC to kick you out? They let all the goofies in. They've even got BFTB in, a certified nonce case. They even allow the nonces in. So how bad have you got to be that you got kicked out before the nonce? Wow. No wonder you're sitting there talking about Fury trafficking weapons grade plutonium and thinking it's credible as well. And now you're saying the judge, the judge ruled in Wilder's favour because Fury was cheating. Now anyone who sees that title, they think, oh wow, this means the judge must have, because for a judge to rule on anything, for the judge to take anything seriously into account, there would have to be some official process. People see your title of, judge rules in Wilder's favour because Fury cheated. They think, there must have been some ruling on Fury's cheating. No, there wasn't. All we've got is the same thing we got 2 years ago. A bunch of goofy looking asses, fake YouTube wannabes. Yeah? Who are trying to play on the whole, what do they call it? I don't know what they're trying to play on, but they're just trying to play on Muppets, basically. A whole bunch of thirsty Muppets. Your man Wilder got filled in. And that's it. It's the long of it, that's the short of it. You can make videos, you can put towels on your head and try and do everything else. Aki, it ain't working. It don't make you no more credible. Yeah? You still look and sound like a mupp, no doubt.